an official member of the NPP's communications team.
Yes, please.
Official member.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. He goes by the name Ibrahim
Gomna.
Gomna.
Yeah.
Ibrahim Gomna. Ibrahim, you are welcome to my platform.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So you work for the NPP?
Yes, I mean with pride.
With pride?
Yes. MPP.
Wow.
Is
Man, I'm so happy you are here.
yes, thank
you know
you
why?
very much. No.
Because most of the MPP guys that will call me and book an appointment to come on the platform will end up not showing up.
Oh, that's quite.
You are the first. It has been NDC, cheddar guys. You are the first.
Yeah.
I hope you are ready for this.
Very ready and very, very poised.
I see.
Yeah.
So you like what is happening in the economy? Is Ghana doing well?
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me say that I have been following you for a while. I have watched your works. Sometimes you become very critical of the government, which is very good because you operate under the fourth estate of the country, which is the media.
Right.
The media is unofficially or now becoming officially the fourth estate or the fourth arm of government. And your duty is mainly three things: to inform us, to educate us, and to entertain us. So when you are informing and giving us feedback as a political party, it's very important, and I follow you very well on that. So you've asked me a question about the economy.
Is Ghana's economy doing well?
The conversation at the moment across the world is about economy, of which Ghana finds itself in the globe. We are within the world. That the conversation all over the world is about economy. The economy is not well. Britain says economy is not well. America says that for the first time in over 40 years, America is getting over 5% increase in inflation, the Britain and all of that, and that becomes really concerning. Of which Ghana, we got to a stage where inflation rose as high as 53-54%. That was really terrible, and through some tremendous works, we are around 20%, which is still not really encouraging. A little bit of history of economy of the country, the economy, the issues of our Ghana, and why we are here and where we are going. I really, at this material moment, because of the Gen Z.
I asked you about Ghana.
Yes, I'm just speaking to Ghana.
And you went all the way to America and you.
Yes, I'm just trying to create the impression
Ibrahim,
to you.
I asked you about Ghana.
Yes.
Let's stay here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can we stay in Ghana?
Yeah, I'm not speaking to Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, I've just created that impression. So in Ghana, you would agree that when the MPP government took over power in 2017 January, our economy was doing around 3.6%. That's the general macroeconomic indicator at that time. He took over the raise, and in our first term, that's from 2017 to 2020, February, March, our economic growth rose as high as 7.8 to 8% of the economic growth. And we woke up one day, and unfortunately, were struck into a situation where, for the first time in the history of Ghana, people were compelled to stay home for 3 weeks, who had even stepped in. The military were all over preventing you not to go out for your own safety. We rose up to a time where government had to allow us, teachers and all people, to stay home and take salary for about a year. This was terrible. That's the COVID-19. And within that space, from March 2020 to somewhere June, July 2020, the economic growth that was around 8% had gone to almost negative. That is ridiculous, right? Within 3 months, that was what we recorded, and that was quite terrible of a country. But you would agree that this was a bit of a very terrible situation that would be beyond the manager of the economy at that stage. We use your studio as an example. This studio that you manage here, they are what we call the internal factors and external factors. One of the key internal factors that you would maybe confronted with is your producer here. Your producer regularly decides to come to work late. He's supposed to come and produce for you too. He doesn't come early and all of that. That's an internal factor, which you just have immediate control over. You can just decide to sack and hire, or you sit him down and counsel him on the things that he needs to do, and then you get that fixed. That's the internal factor that you have a very good control over. Then he comes to the external factor. God forbid, You wake up one day and here is guttered with fire. All you have invested here goes. That's by fire. You may have to go back, go to the banks, get loan with high interest rate and all of that to come and set up this place. Or you may even have to shut down permanently depending on your credit worthiness. That's an external factor that you don't have control over. So Ghana in 2020 were felt deeply with an external factor, which is the COVID-19. Our economy got back to negatives. But the president kept assuring us that we should rally behind him, since he knew how to bring back the economy, but he did not know how to bring back lives and livelihoods, which is us. So he sacrificed everything, including spending beyond the 2020 budget, more than 20% beyond the budget that was set for us, because we were struck in crisis and we just have to spend beyond our budget, look for external loans within that period just to survive us, to sustain us, and all of that. So when we entered in 2021, we were rising again, and our economy rose. In the third quarter of 2021, our economy rose as high as 5%. We woke up in April, May 2022, and whoa, another blow. Russia and Ukraine were fighting. And Ghana, let's agree. I always like your criticisms when you talk about how we import so much and all of that. The truth of the matter is that as we speak today, Ghana still imports a lot.
I want us to stay on the topic.
Yes, I'm on the topic.
And I was allowing you to flow.
I'm on the topic.
So
I'm on the topic. Yes, I'm on the topic.
I asked you a simple question.
Yes.
You've given me a very nice lecture.
Yes.
Very informative.
Yes.
Okay. Is the economy doing well?
The economy isn't doing well at the moment we find ourselves. Yes. But I was just making the point why we are here and why the economy isn't doing well at the moment, and what is our progress so far with the economy. So when we struck with COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war, which became a twin crisis, Ghana, regrettably, is still a country that imports so much, which is unfortunate. We can't overcome that. We didn't overcome that. So the reality dawned on us that a country that imports a lot, the two main countries, or the beneficiary countries that we import so much of fertilizer, so much of furniture like the Turkey door, the China door, and all of that. These were highly affected locations where we could not even access all of these things. The few things that were here. Yes.
Ibrahim, I like everything you are saying.
Yes.
But it looks as if you don't see the problem in what you are saying.
I see the
problem.
problem.
There is a huge problem in exactly what you are saying.
What is the problem?
I'm going to point it out to you.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm happy you are here.
Yeah.
At least you are bold enough to make it.
Yeah.
This is what I see.
Yeah.
You are seen in a different way, and it's good.
Okay.
Nanado comes into office. The economy is doing well.
Yes.
Immediately the economy is doing well, you have to understand that you don't grow, let's say what, grains, maize in a day and harvest it the same day.
Yeah.
So whatever the situation may be, something that has been grown earlier may be maturing. So you stand a chance of reaping the benefits.
No, when he came, the economy was really terrible at 3.6. He grew it. Yeah.
I understand.
That's just the record that has to be set.
No, but when you come and meet a positive...
It wasn't positive. It was terrible.
No.
3.6 was terrible. Lower in our sub-region.
I understand.
Yes.
But it is a +3.
Yes, but it was terrible compared to what Atamus left, what Kufuor left. It was a terrible economic growth.
I get what you're saying, and I'm not in support of, not doing well.
Yeah,
I'm in support of getting the numbers up.
That's true.
Okay. But when you come to meet +3,
yeah,
you stand a better chance of working with +3.
Yeah.
Than -3. Is that a good statement?
And yes, that's perfect. And that's exactly what he did. He met...
No, you haven't answered the question. Ibrahim,
okay.
You are quick to...
Yeah.
I said, if you come to meet +3,
yeah,
it's better working with +3 than -3.
Perfect.
Okay. So whatever the NDC people may have done and left over for you guys to take over may have contributed to whatever Nanado was achieving.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a truth statement?
That's fact. Government is continuous. Yeah.
Now let me move you a little further.
Yeah.
This is what I understand about leadership.
Yeah.
When we say somebody is a leader, we don't only say the person is a leader when everything is running smoothly.
Yes, the leadership is not the absence of crisis. That's just wrong. Yeah.
So I am looking at you when things are running smoothly.
Yeah.
And I'm still looking at you when things are going south.
That's true.
All right. So things went south in 2019.
2020.
Okay,
yeah.
2020.
From March to July, that's a terrible period. Yeah.
So 2020 things went south.
Yes, very bad.
Good. That is when we look at your leadership skills.
Yes.
Because when you come in and everything is perfectly positioned and you are moving the pieces, it looks as if you are a good leader.
Yeah.
But when the problem started with COVID and the shutdowns, and when we were coming out of COVID, and our economy started going down.
Our economy was actually growing when we were coming out of COVID.
Hold on. When I say the economy is going down, I don't want to hear the economy is growing this and that. I'm looking at exactly what Bawumia said. Because it makes sense. Bawumia says, if you want to know the economy, look at the exchange rate.
Yes.
Do you think that is a good statement?
That was a very perfect statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I see the dollar running from 6 and going 7, 8, 9, do you think that is a good sign?
That is
of
not.
Good management?
That is obviously not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you are being honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I see all these things happen and prices begin to go up, and it continues to rise, I'm talking about the cedi and the dollar.
Yeah.
I'm becoming worried.
Yes, you should be.
Because this is a government that I have voted for twice. And I voted for because they made us promises.
Yeah.
And they brought in a man. I'm talking about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Yes. Inshallah, the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Very soon, in the next 36 days. Yeah.
You are so confident.
Very optimistic. Very, very optimistic. The job is on the ground.
I see.
That's why I'm saying that the economy, the macro economy is there and the micro economy is there.
I get your point.
Yeah.
So we are at the point where the dollar was 4 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
And now we are at 16 and over.
Yeah.
Prices have gone up way above the expectation.
Very quiet. Yeah.
And we have an economist as a vice president.
Yes.
That we were sold to.
Yes.
That this guy.
Yes.
This doctor.
Yes.
He knows everything about the economy.
That's it.
When you give him the chance
to
come with me as the vice president, Ghana can deal with these kind of things.
That's true.
And I look at the dollar today, and I look at things that I used to buy 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 4 years ago, and I look at how much I'm buying today, and you tell me that, no, Cyrus, you are getting it wrong. In fact, the doctor has done an exceptional job.
Yeah.
And so I should make him president.
Yes.
I want you to take your time.
Yes.
Explain to me, like a kindergarten student, exactly what it means to see dollar move from 4 to 16.
Yeah.
Food prices move so high.
Yes.
All under the watch of the vice president.
Yes.
And yet you want me to believe this same person should be retained
as president
to achieve something different from what he has done already.
Yeah.
Explain that part to me.
Thank you very much. I like it. You see, I continue to say I like people who are critical of this. I like the question about dollar. I like the question of, you see, let me repeat the statement that leadership is not the absence of crisis. I started giving you a history which was quite lengthy and lectures, and you interrupted. The reason was I was giving you that was just to establish to you why we are here, what got us here. Since I told you leadership is not the absence of crisis, when the economy started becoming really difficult from 2020, there were factors. And I want you, that two of us seated here as intellectuals, to agree with ourselves that the unusual thing that happened from 2020 and 2022 had never happened in over 100 years. The last time a global crisis of that sort happened was 1918, the Russian flu. So I want to say that when it comes to crisis, the temperament of a leader, the compassion of a leader, and keeping his word in the times of crisis are what we measure. We find ourselves with a Akufo-Addo Bawumia government who have stayed true and factual with us in the times of difficulties. Why have they stayed true with us? When NDC was in government, the dollar was 4 cedis. Okay, I'm coming. I'm making a point. When the dollar was 4 cedis and NDC was in government, they never had crisis and everything. The economy of the nursing and the teacher training was denied because they were not given allowance. In Nekufuado, even in the hardest of times, I'm coming.
Ibrahim,
I'm just answering. I'm telling you.
I have, look, I'll give you all the time.
Yes.
But I want us
Yes.
to address the issues.
Yes.
I am asking you
Yes.
that this is a president
Yes.
and his vice.
Yes.
We've been given such and such promise.
Yes.
They came in.
Yes.
This is the situation we have today.
Yes. And they didn't make it. It's entirely external.
I told you earlier.
Yeah.
That you don't become a leader when everything is smooth.
That's true. And that's just exactly I was describing to you.
When things became difficult,
yes,
the economy just disappeared.
Yes.
And I'm saying to you,
yeah,
I want you to explain this part to me.
Yeah.
That a man who was hit
yes,
with a challenge
yes,
and couldn't handle, that is how I see it.
Okay.
Because if you handled it, your dollar should show it.
Yeah.
If you handled it right,
yeah,
your exchange rate will show it.
Yes.
Do you agree with this statement?
You see what
No,
I'm
no.
saying?
Yes.
I agree entirely with it.
Okay.
Yes.
So, because you agree,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the exchange rate and
Yes.
I'm saying, Doc, you didn't handle the thing properly.
Yeah.
On what grounds should I consider and retain you going forward?
Yeah.
Because I look at when problems occurred
Yeah.
and what you did. I don't think if there is another problem, we are safe in your hands.
Yeah.
I want you to explain that part to me.
What I'm trying to tell you is
Don't
that
bring NDC. I want
no,
you to explain that part.
I wouldn't bring NDC. We are focused on what is being done,
Right.
what has been done. I am saying that a leader who, in times of crisis, has kept his word with you. For instance, in the hardest of times, the teacher training and nurses teacher allowances are still intact. They are paying. In the hardest of times, there was no time. There has never been a moment where the government says that we can't find money to fund free senior high school. When Ghana was entirely running, almost 70% of our schools were running in a double track system as a result of the exposure the free SHS gave to us. The president still found money to expand the infrastructure in the senior high schools to return a lot of the schools to the double track system in the hardest of times we find ourselves. In the hardest of times, the government is building 111 hospitals across the country. That's why you go to Bunkpurgu, their economy is that they need healthcare, and healthcare is being put up. You come to Accra, you talk about dollar city in Accra here. Bunkpurgu, they don't talk about dollar city. The cocoa farmers' economy is way, way better today because even in the hardest of time, the government has found compassion to increase the price of cocoa to 3,000 Ghana cedis. So a bag of cocoa is able to afford 30 bags of cement. Unlike those days, it was 450 cedis that it could only afford about 11 bags. So in the hardest of time, the government found compassion to make sure that the economy of the cocoa farmer in the villager is really looking good.
Ibrahim,
That is why when we say,
Ibrahim,
let me just
when you say,
yes,
I want us to break it down.
Yes.
Because this is, let's break this down.
yes,
When a government prints money,
yeah,
excess money, to pay off teacher training allowances, you think that is
government doesn't print money.
Because for the first time,
Government doesn't print money. Let's
Hold
establish
on.
that. Yeah,
for the first time in the history of Ghana, our central bank
yeah,
has incurred debts.
yes. No, our central bank didn't incur debt just yet. Our central bank, you can check the records. It has been incurring debt. This is not for the first time. You can just confirm that.
This is the first time I'm hearing.
No, this is the first time you are
I'm
insinuating
hearing somebody saying
yes,
that our Bank of Ghana
yes.
has been incurring debts.
No,
Are you sure this can be fact-checked?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that it is not all the time the Bank of Ghana has been incurring debt. The Bank of Ghana has incurred debt a few times, and this time is part of the times it has incurred debt. You can just verify that.
So do
Yes.
you know when, which other times
Yeah.
the Bank of Ghana
I would
incurred
establish that. I don't have
Because
the actual.
I have never heard this
time.
before.
I don't have the times and the figures, but I will
So
establish that.
what
for
I'm saying to you is this.
Yeah.
When a government seems to be dealing with one problem on one hand,
you. Okay.
but at the same time, the economy in general
Yeah.
is going down the drain, You think
our economy is actually growing at the material moment? I mean, you can verify. Our economy is growing. It's improved. I mean, we are almost doing 5 point something as I speak to you now. So when I hear people, let me just come.
I don't know where you are coming from.
No, our economy is growing at the moment. Our economy is growing. You can just confirm that.
Point.
Yes. In the speed, in speed. Yeah.
Listen. You see, to the ordinary businessman, when you say the economy is doing well,
yes, we are not saying it's doing well. It's growing. Yeah.
Okay. To the ordinary businessman, when you say the economy is growing, let me tell you how they explain it, how they understand it. Yeah. They look at the exchange rate. When you say Ghana is doing well,
the exchange rate is mostly looked at in Accra. It is not looked at in the Fiama.
Everything that goes anywhere in Ghana comes through Accra. Are you aware of this?
I am very much aware.
The food, the indomie, the sugar, the rice, everything you eat in Kumbungu Yoyo, it is imported through Accra. So when you say it's just Accra, I don't even understand what you are trying to say.
What I'm trying to tell you is that
it comes through Accra, then it's sent all over the country.
Look. Let's broaden our conversation. Okay.
No, wait.
Let's do this.
Let's broaden this. Let's do this. You want Ghanaians to believe that the NPP government is doing a great job with the economy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, business people, they are looking at the empirical evidence.
Yes.
Talk about your GDP, whatever, later.
Yeah.
But I'm going to import goods. I'm going to export goods. What is the exchange rate?
And the exchange rate you kept mentioning all falls down to the GDP that you want me to avoid. You see, the issue of economics and economy.
Bawumia made that statement that when the fundamentals are weak,
the exchange rate will expose
because it's actually true.
Yes, it is.
So when you want to know the fundamentals, you don't need to go and study too much about the fundamentals. Just look at the exchange rate.
Yes.
And people are using the same measure.
And
people are looking at the exchange rate.
Yes.
2 years ago, I used to import, and I was exchanging 7 Ghana cedis for $1.
Yes.
Now, when I go to the Forex Bureau, they are asking me for 16 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Tell me why today's conversion is better than when I was exchanging for 7.
You see, what we need is that I like it when you said you do not want the conversation of comparing past to it.
No, I never do that.
No, yes. So I
want
like
you to talk about the person with his merits.
Correct. I like the conversation that way. That is why I began by telling you the history of why our economy got difficult. So now, let me tell you this. Regrettably, I was on a particular network TV station. Recently, you overheard our finance minister publicly apologizing to bondholders.
Yes.
That was the toughest decision ever a government would take to salvage the economy. By committing people's bonds, into a domestic debt exchange. But you know one thing, I hail bondholders and everybody. It was voluntarily. But these bondholders who really, every Ghanaian really care about our country progression. When the finance minister met these people and told them that, look, our economy was looming into danger, agree with me. He had a series of meetings, a lot of resistance, a lot of picketing, a lot of that. Agree with me. Let us exchange this to salvage our economy. I salute bondholders for agreeing to subscribe to this particular
problem. Why you are not answering
the question. I'm answering the question.
My question to you is...
I'm talking about the painful... Look.
Listen,
every businessman...
Then you bring all these
No,
things.
I'm coming.
That is the answer. Let me remind you the question
Yes.
Let me remind you.
Yes.
I said to you...
Yes.
That the statement Bawumia made...
Yes.
That when the fundamentals are weak...
Yes.
The exchange rate will expose you.
Yes.
It's a true statement.
Yes,
and you agree with me.
Yes.
And I asked you... that when people are importing and exporting in Ghana today...
Yes.
They use the US dollar.
Yes.
Ghana, for obvious reasons, we are an import-driven economy.
Yes.
Okay. 3-4 years ago, somebody may have done it with 6 Ghana cedis for $1 US.
Yes.
Today, they have to do it with 16 Ghana cedis.
Yes, and that's regrettable.
And I'm asking you a direct question.
Yes.
Without going all these other places, I said, why should importing with 16 Ghana cedis for $1 be seen as good management than importing with 6 Ghana cedis for $1 US?
That is not the argument. That is not the argument. And no MPP communicator has sat somewhere and said 16 Ghana cedis dollar rate is better than that. That has never been our argument.
Explain that part to me.
So that is why I am explaining. That's why I'm saying that we empathize with the business class.
You empathize?
Yes.
But you know people are losing their money.
Yes.
And you just
empathize. We've all had to endure the times we find ourselves.
Hold on. You empathize.
Yes.
But people are still losing their money. Their businesses are
That
gone.
is why I said. That is why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that.
When we have given you a job to actually come and fix it, and all you are doing for Ghana is to empathize.
Hello.
Ibrahim.
Can we have this conversation? What I'm trying to say is that you and I cannot agree. We found ourselves in a time where we had to all tie together and achieve it together.
Remember, it didn't just happen to
No. It happened to many countries, and that's why you are concerned about the conversation in Ghana. If I open the chapter about country B, country C, you may say I'm deviating from the Ghana conversation. Look, countries, including the giant economies, are going through so much of terrible situations. But that is not the conversation. It's about Ghana. It's about a businessman sitting outside in Bosoka who's interested in what it is. Look, I want us to even come to somewhere, but you are the one moderating the program, where we would be talking about what is Bawumia's social contract for the people of Ghana going into the 2024 election.
We'll come there.
We'll come there.
But before we
I am
there,
saying that
you have to still answer
yes,
this question.
I have answered.
On what grounds should the people be confident that the man who has taken the thing from 4 to 16,
he didn't take it there.
Bawumia didn't take it.
No, he didn't take it there.
Who took us there?
Nobody took us there.
Nobody took us.
No, our exchange rate took us there.
Wait.
and it is the external crisis, the war and everything that took us. Largely. Yeah.
Who was in charge when it was happening?
Who was in charge when it was happening? As in when the crisis came.
Yes.
It is still the one in charge.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are a father.
Yeah.
And there is a crisis in the neighborhood.
Yes.
And things are going on wrong in your house.
Yeah.
Who do we blame?
Yeah, we blame the one in charge. The one in charge.
The father.
Yes.
Okay. So who should we blame?
Yes. I mean, the managers take blame, and they have always admitted it.
Wait. Yeah. I want us to be specific.
Yeah.
Because I love Bawumia.
Yeah.
In 2016.
Yeah.
One of the key reasons I voted for Nanado is Bawumia.
Yeah.
I realized that the guy is saying a lot of things that is not the regular,
and he's done so much as vice president.
I doubt that.
Oh yeah, you know a lot. If I want to mention them, and you can fact check them.
The things that I care about.
Yeah.
As a business person.
Yeah.
Is when I see the business environment in terms of trade.
Yes.
Is at a certain level where Ghanaian business people are doing well.
That's it.
I care about that part.
Yes.
Because once business is doing well, everything falls in place.
Yes.
Okay.
So before you move on, I want you to admit with me that Ghana's economy has been largely affected by the two global crises. And look, when we don't admit that, we may only just be throwing the blame games around as though it was an orchestration of an individual. Look, Ghana's economy, just like any other economy, when we admit to that, then we now come to the internal issues. That we are largely here because of global. And I'm saying that Akufo-Addo and Bawumia are the only people who have experience in managing global crisis. No president since Nkrumah has ever managed global crisis.
Listen, there could have been a big problem in Ghana.
Yes.
If Ebola had entered Ghana.
Ebola didn't enter Ghana.
Wait.
Yeah.
When we talk of management.
Yes.
Prevention is the number one thing about management.
Okay.
The fact that a person is even able to prevent Ebola from coming into Ghana, you don't think that is good management?
No, I mean, that was not. Ebola didn't get to Ghana. It wasn't prevented by anybody. Look, when you tell me somebody prevented Ebola from coming to Ghana, look, let me tell you this. Let me just tell you this. When you tell me somebody prevented Ebola from entering Ghana, you ask yourself, what was the measures?
Ibrahim.
There was no measure. Ebola didn't come to Ghana not because it was the orchestration of somebody. Do you know why? Where were the hospitals in Akwanduri that could prevent?
Building hospital is not the prevention.
It is.
Listen to what prevention
is.
Let me show you what prevention is. What you are talking about is a reaction.
Yes.
That is when people have been affected.
Yes.
Then hospitals comes in.
Yes.
I'm talking about making sure it doesn't affect the people.
COVID was not prevented by any country and could not even have done.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to bring in NDC stuff because I equally don't like them.
Yeah.
You understand?
And they have a very terrible record. They shouldn't even near power. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your guy.
That's it.
So what I'm saying to you is this. People like me, the faith we had in Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Yes.
That when he is paired with Nanado,
this
guy is solid with economics.
Yes.
We had hope in him for times like this. So that when we are in crisis, smart people like these people will be in charge.
Yes.
To take care of our economy.
Yes.
And we went.
Do you know in 2022? Do you know 2022? Let me just tell you something. Do you know in 2022? If not because of his gold for oil intervention, our economy would have crashed.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you. His gold for oil intervention saved our economy. You see, what I'm trying to tell you is that.
How do you even come to that conclusion?
What I'm trying to tell you is that our economy was badly impacted by crisis beyond the measurement and the control of the manager. That's why you should admit that our economy was badly affected. That has never happened in our history since our Gold Coast days. Beyond the management of the economy, but it took prudent management. It took honesty to get us to where we are, and our economy is rebounding.
On record, I want to ask you this question. On record, and be honest with me.
Yeah.
How much money do you think foreign donors, philanthropy associations, organizations, the World Bank, IMF, how much money do you think came into Ghana
as a result of
COVID?
I mean, I don't have the figures, but people really supported. Yeah. Even Ghanaians, we all contributed to support.
Let's leave Ghana.
Yes. There were external support from different angles.
Could it be 1 billion?
I don't have the figures. I can't.
Two?
I can't. I don't have the figures. Yeah.
Do you want to check?
There
are numbers being thrown around.
Yeah.
Some say we had as much as $8 billion coming to Ghana. Could it be true?
I don't really think it's true. I don't think they represent the facts, but I don't have the figures. I would have to cross check
that. If people do their fact checking, and comes out to say it's 8 billion, so you were not working, but you received $8 billion. Would you say it's a proper money?
You were not working as in. That was the time the government worked more than any other time.
The nation wasn't.
The nation worked in that time more than any time.
The people were home.
Government had to spend on people not working. Yes, that was.
But you have received more money
to take care of people who are not working.
You have received more money than even when you are actually working.
No, but when you tell me
Hold on.
Who received money? Is it not the government?
I said, listen. I said to you. I said, if it comes out that the speculation people are putting out there,
which will not even represent the facts, but I'll cross-check that. I don't think it was the case.
So let me use it again.
And who will bring that $8 billion?
Okay. If it comes out that the $8 billion that is being put out there, that Ghana government received from all these bodies, if it comes out this is true.
It's not true. But now you would have come out, especially in the political season. It's not out. But I will confirm the figures. It is not fact.
I can check.
Yeah, you can just check what we received during COVID as a result of that. And when you tell me you've received, you are referring to the government. And the time the government worked and kept working was the COVID period, because that was the time the government is confronted with something they don't really even understand the variance. What was it? I mean, putting up measures, and we were even rewarded, in 2023 as the best manager of COVID. I mean, globally. And you are aware of that award that Ghana was recognized, where advanced countries had to come out to this country to come and learn our measures that were put in place to really check COVID and all of that. And that's just remarkable of the President of the Republic. And I continue to say that I call Mr. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the manager of crisis, the president who knows how to manage crisis.
Really?
Yes, the manager of crisis.
Oh, I see.
He is the manager of crisis. He is the only one who has done it before. He has the experience. He did it with his vice president. And Ghana, look, that's what I'm saying. That we are going to an election in 2024 where we don't go in with promises. We go in with bold solutions for our future. We have to all agree as citizens that where we find ourselves at the material moment, we don't need to promise ourselves. We all agree that we found ourselves in very difficult times, impacted by crisis beyond our control. And we go into the future in 2025 with honesty, with proper consultation with the Ghanaian people.
Let me give you some facts.
Yes.
Let me give you some facts.
Yeah.
This is coming from MOFEP, Ministry of Finance, I think.
Okay.
This is their website.
Okay. Ghana has received 1 billion allocation from the historic 650 billion Mr. SDR allowance to boost global recovery.
Which date is it?
I guess 2021.
So I was asking you how much. You said you don't know.
I've
shown you one. How much is it?
1 billion. That's just pay your what you just dropped.
I'm going to show you another.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say to you is, if it happens that this $8 billion that Ghana received from all these bodies, international bodies, is true, I want you to be honest with me. Ghanaians are at home. The government is actively working.
Yes. Paying them for not working.
Oh, relax. Ibrahim. Ghanaians are at home. The government is actively working. Ghana government has received more funding than when Ghanaians and government is together working. And yet our economy goes this way. Would you still say that the government is a good money?
But you see, what I'm trying to say, that you have not been able to establish the fact, so we can't even ride on it.
No. You didn't even know there was funds given.
No, I know. I'm very much aware. I told you I don't have. I know we got.
You
funding.
know it.
I admit. I told you that we receive funding from international agencies, IMF.
But I don't know the total.
I don't have the figure, and I don't go to media houses and assume figures because this is a matter of record.
Okay.
What I'm not aware, I don't have to say it.
Okay.
If I know the figure, I would say it. And I'm telling you, we are in a highly charged political season. And if these are facts, by now the political actors would have come out with these figures.
You know how I came out with it?
No, I am aware of monies that came to Ghana, but I'm not aware of the figures. I'm not aware.
So what figure did you hear?
I'm aware we received money, but I don't have.
You just said money.
Yes, I mean, I learned we received quite some support during the COVID period, the post-COVID recovery. I remember there was even a if I remember the figure, some 50 million Ghana cedis through the Ghana Enterprise Agency, where my small company also benefited as a grant from the impact that we all had in COVID. We had to shut down all of that.
You are
no, because my company, you see, my company and my activism in terms of NGO works, and I ran an agribusiness company called Gibbs Agro. You can check me out on that. I am into rice.
No, but it's the same person.
Yes, I'm the same person.
You are the director in the company.
Yes.
And you are the guy doing the campaigning for the party.
Yes.
So it's the same person.
No, but I was not awarded the grant because I am a communicator to NPP. Because I have a lot of people who are pro. No, maybe you didn't apply.
You know how many times I applied?
So, okay. Maybe you were not shortlisted.
Listen.
Yes.
Ghanaians are listening to you.
Yes.
People are real.
Yes.
People applied.
That's it.
And I'm telling you.
Not everybody was shortlisted. That one is true. Yeah.
Yes, you were shortlisted.
Yes, I was
because
shortlisted.
of the work you are doing.
No. I don't think it's because of that. I think I met their criteria, and that's why I was chosen. I think I met. My entity is even far different from me. I mean, the entity is different from me. The organization is different from me. I am not I'm not. It's not a sole proprietorship. It's a legal entity on its own. So
is it a limited liability?
Yes, it is.
Good. Yeah. Let's put that aside.
Yeah.
So now let's get back to the character of Bawumia.
Yeah.
Have you met him before?
Yes, several times.
You met him?
Yes.
How is he like?
Bawumia is the leader, the problem-solving leader that I've encountered in my life.
Bawumia is the what?
This is a man.
Say that again.
This is a problem-solving. He's a problem-solving leader that I've ever encountered in my life.
I see.
Not to flatter him, but let me tell you, this is a man.
What did he do to make you have that?
I'm coming there. I mean, I wish you would give me the space to enumerate. Then where you have to counter you that. And what I'm going to tell you, I've always been cautious about speaking to camera and speaking to media. I am very cautious about the choices of words and the things I say because it's recorded for the future.
That's correct.
Everything I am here to tell you, figures I don't mention. But everything I'm here to tell you is not political. I tell you that I want to be regarded as an activist beyond political activist. So I'm going to speak facts. I've always maintained to speak facts and only facts.
That is a good policy.
Now, this is Bawumia. The man Bawumia is the politician. That is not just a politician. He came from the corporate environment. And his approach to politics has been problem solving. He sees the problems and he looks at it. There are 33 to now 34. Recently, he launched the GMX app, about 34 policies or initiatives. No, 35 because of the Go Ride he launched as well. So 35 policy initiatives or proposals that were or are championed, proposed, executed and impacting the lives of the Ghanaian people. Why Bawumia? Why is Bawumia a problem-solving leader? When we came to government in 2017, you would agree with me that in the whole of 2017, the Bawumia visibility was not seen like that. You in Ghana, you understand me. 2017, the Bawumia wasn't seen like that. The visibility of Bawumia began actively in 2018. And there's a reason where that I may not be able to disclose on camera, why he wasn't so visible in 2017. In 2018, we all agree what the president did is that the president divided the management of the economy into three individuals, three different hands. Beyond the economic management team, the economic management team that I've always heard people ranting, he's the chairman of economic management team. Economic management team.
Was he not the chairman?
Let me tell you the genesis of economic
management.
I'll come there. I'll come there.
Wait.
He is still the chairman of the economic management team.
So
let me
when
tell you.
people say they are not
I'm
erring,
coming.
correct?
Let me come. They are not erring. They are not erring. I'm making a point. I'm not.
Ibrahim.
Yes.
I will allow you to flow.
Yes.
But you have to take your time.
Yes.
People want to hear you.
Yes.
Is he or not the
He's
head
still
of
the head
economic
of the
team?
economic management team. Do you know when the economic management team was? When Atamas became president, where the Ahoys decided to establish a unit that would advise the president on the economy. So it was actually established by friends of Atamos, where they were using it to advise him. So when Mahama came, he prioritized it because he had an economist as his vice president. When Mahama came to power, he prioritized the EMT because he had an economist as his vice president, and he made him to head it. That's Pakosi Emisata, headed the economic management team. So Ekufuado also came in and he prioritized because he equally had an economist as it. The economic management team is not any major thing. They just
it's not a major.
No. Let's nobody do. It's just they just proffer. Look, the law says it. You can read about what the law says about the EMT. But I'm coming there.
Listen, we are not rushing it.
I'm not rushing it.
Let's go back again.
Yes.
You are saying on camera.
Yes.
That the head of the economic management team in
Ghana
is just what?
They offer economic advice to the president, which
that's all.
Yes, that's all they offer.
Do you know how it was marketed to Ghanaians?
Oh no, yes, it was.
It was a roster.
Yes.
That was read to Ghanaians.
Mm-hmm.
And the names were listed.
Yes.
These are the people in the economic management team.
Yes, and they executed their task perfectly in our first term. Very perfect. Even in the times of crisis, they executed it perfectly.
Ibrahim.
Yeah. Yes, okay. That was it.
And then you guys came in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to you today, you are saying Bawumia is a problem solver.
Yes.
You said that.
Yes.
And I'm asking you, how did you come to conclusion that Bawumia is a problem
solver? So let me just enumerate it to you briefly.
Going back to economic management.
No, I'm coming. Let me just enumerate to you briefly who the man Bawumia is. I'm saying that Bawumia is not only a politician, but he's that academia politician infused. Why is Bawumia a problem solver? That's the question you have to ask me.
I want to hear this part, bro.
So, when the economy was divided into three, for Bawumia, his duty was, as instructed by the president, is to formalize the economy. Then the finance minister was in charge of our fiscal outlook, as for the finances. Then the Bank of Ghana governor is in charge of what? Our monetary policy. So these are the three pillars, the three individuals that were given specific tasks by the president.
You think Ghanaians will believe you for what you're saying?
That's a fact. I'm telling you that.
Speaking. Did your people communicate this to Ghanaians?
I am here speaking. Even the vice president has said it on several times in different platforms. Exactly what I'm telling you.
Wait. Today,
yes,
it is convenient for your vice president to now say it.
It has been. That is what the president even said himself. No. Yes.
All this while,
yes,
Ghanaians have thought, because you guys have put it in our minds, that there is an economic management team headed by Dr. Mahamudu.
Yes, that's a committee different from what I'm just telling you.
I know.
Yes.
Now that things are not as smooth as people were expecting, we are hearing there is another three dimension to it.
Maybe you are just hearing. This is a conversation. This is something that's public.
Maybe it's a public thing.
Yes, since 2018, 2017. Maybe you are just hearing it. You can't tell me that you are just hearing it. And what I'm trying to say is that when Bawumia was given the role to formalize the economy, what did he start to? He began with health. Why this cash and carry system in our hospitals? He began the digitalization drive with the Ghana card, where he brought it. The Ghana card is mainly to establish a very recognized and credible database for the economy. And then every economy that does not have a database just doing hula baloo, and you don't have a future.
I like the Ghana card.
Correct? He brought about it, and that is the beginning of formalizing the economy.
I like that part.
He went ahead through the Ghana card to formalize our health system, where today, I spoke with a doctor in 2019. He told me that as of 2018, the hospital, I will withhold his name, the facility that he was heading, in a month, they could make, let's say, 20,000 to 29,000, sometimes 30,000, the highest they would make. When Bawumia introduced the paperless system or the very digital payment system in the hospitals, in the first month they began work, they got 200,000 Ghana cedis.
Listen,
that's a problem-solving leader.
You know the problem we have with NPP.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to now understand because he's running for president.
No.
Wait, listen to the question. Let me see. When somebody is going to express a problem, you hear it first.
Okay.
The problem people have with the NPP is all of a sudden, Bawumia was not actually designated to take care of the economy, as in all these policies that they were pushing during the campaign. One district, one factory, there's that. No, all of a sudden, you guys want us to believe that Bawumia was only given the point of digitalization.
What is the constitutional?
Wait,
yes.
This is not what Ghanaians voted for. Ghanaians voted for the Bawumia.
They voted for Akufo-Addo.
Listen, people didn't just vote for Akufo-Addo.
They voted for Akufo-Addo.
You listen. When you do that, you discredit Bawumia.
No, you see, I'm not discrediting him.
People voted for Akufo-Addo.
Emotions are different from what the law says.
Listen. People voted for Akufo-Addo, but people looked at the team he was bringing. Is that a true statement?
No, you see, what I'm trying to say.
No, you have to say yes or no first. They look at the team he was bringing.
This question cannot be a yes or no answer. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This question cannot be a yes or no. Akufo-Addo is a formidable a politician who had been running for presidency for a while, so it cannot. No, it cannot be. It cannot be. It cannot be.
Akufo-Addo has been losing until Bawumia showed up.
No, I mean,
did he?
Akufo-Addo began his career with Bawumia in 2008.
Listen to me.
No, what I'm trying to say is that
Listen to me.
Akufo-Addo lost with Bawumia in 2008 and lost with him in 2012. He had never lost any elections before the Bawumia inclusion, and he had never even been a national candidate for the NPP until he partnered with Bawumia. That's a fact. You get me?
Let me show you how Bawumia has helped Akufo-Addo.
No doubt that he helped him.
I'm going to give you what to actually pump up your guy.
No doubt that he helped him.
Wait.
Yes.
When people started taking Akufo-Addo serious, you are seeing it in a different way. Let me bring another perspective to you. When Bawumia started doing these town hall, presentations, started giving the former vice president questions to answer, started doing these lectures, people started loving the thing. All before that time, people weren't loving the thing. It is the same person, the same flag bearer, but the guy introduced a different thing to it, and people started falling in love. I'm telling you, I am not. I'm giving you a two. Bawumia is one major reason people voted for Nana Addo.
He played a critical role. Every
what I'm saying is, people voted for Nana Addo based on the team he had. Now, people voted for Nana Addo knowing that Bawumia is going to be the guy.
You know, Nana Addo won the 2008 first round elections.
When it comes,
do you know that he won the first round election on 2008?
So that he can respond.
No, but you know he won the 2008 elections where there were no lectures. No, I want you to get something. Bawumia is a formidable politician who contributed immensely to the Nana Addo's elections. No doubt about that. What I'm trying to say is that let it be established. Let this be established.
People are tired of politicians. So don't you see?
Let it be established.
I am driving something home. You have seen where I'm going with this. You don't want me to go there. You are interjecting.
What I'm trying to say is that Nana Addo won the 2008 elections first round. And he needed only 25,000 votes to become president, to make the 50+1%. But he lost 2012 elections, which was, about 300,000 votes. They went to court. And out of 9 judges, 5 ruled in his favor, in Muhammad's favor, and 4 ruled in his favor. Then, fast forward in 2016, he won convincingly.
To discredit your own guy?
I can never discredit him.
So why?
You see, you are creating this impression as though I am taking Bawumia out of there. What I'm just trying to let you know is that Bawumia is a very formidable politician. Bawumia has been a very big contribution to the Akufo-Addo's successes, just like any other politician did for the Akufo-Addo chances. You want to let it know that Ghanaians entirely voted for Nana Addo because of Bawumia. That would be discrediting Nana Addo himself.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm going back to it again.
Can you let us?
I'm not leaving that.
Do you know that?
If you want me to leave that part, yes, tell me.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is that. What I'm trying to say. You see, I would like you to. You see, your listeners and your viewers would like me to convince them why they should vote for Bawumia. But you see, the toils around this is not making me get the opportunity to tell them or to make a case why they should vote for Bawumia. So at least, if you could allow me to enumerate why Bawumia.
Okay, I'll give you time to just flow.
Yes.
I promise you.
Yes.
I'll give you time so that you flow and tell my audience why you should vote for Bawumia.
Yes,
I promise you.
Yes, I should make a case.
I'll allow you to make that
case.
Yes. No problem. Can I go back to where I was? This guy, listen, you're a good politician. Who taught you?
I mean,
who is training you?
I didn't join politics through any godfather.
No, somebody is training you.
No, I'm just.
Or else you have been learning from.
I'm learning from everyone, really including you. That's why I have been following you for. You see, some of the criticisms you give when I sit in the room where you are not there, some of the things you criticize, I bring them in the conversation. They may not. I won't credit you there. Do you get it? That's why I take time to listen to people who are critical on us. And that has been my style of leadership as a young leader. Any of anybody that I have worked with or has worked with me or under me in any institution I have been as a student leader will tell you this. I listen to those who criticize me so much.
That is a good thing.
And anybody except one person, one journalist that I don't even tune to his show, I will mention it to glorify him here. Anybody who learns and reads and criticizes the government, I listen. So when I get the opportunity to sit in a meeting, I want to have the whole time to tell people, to tell my leaders the toughest and the bitter feedback. I don't sit with leaders to only glorify them. Oh, sir, they are hailing you. Sir, they say you are doing good. No. I tell you much about who said you are not doing right, about who says things are not going right, about who says this decision you took was wrong, about who said. So that's what it is. So that's my style.
Okay, let me move on. I see you don't want me to go there, so I'll move on. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Bawumia is making promises.
Bawumia is profiling bold solutions.
You listen to what I don't see what is bold about.
Yes, bold solutions.
I don't think it's bold.
Bold solutions.
I don't think it's bold.
Okay. I mean, you are just a title to the opinion.
Okay.
You are, yeah.
Bawumia is making. If you promise somebody, I'm going to remove a tax that we put there, but I will not do it now. Wait when you vote for me to come and remove that. What is bold about that?
Let me tell you.
Bro, do you know what is bold?
Let me tell you.
Wait. Do you know what is bold? Bold is I'm doing it now. When somebody tells you, Ibrahim, I can kill a lion now. So you can't go and kill him. Ibrahim, I can kill a lion. You never say I'll kill a lion. Who do you call bold?
Let me tell you something.
Ibrahim, you have to talk with me.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
You are not telling me something yet.
Yes, I'm answering you. I'm actually answering your question.
There is nothing I see bold about the things I'm mentioning.
Yes.
I'm going to remove e-levy that we put there, but I can't do it now. Wait, vote for me when I come, then I remove it. What is bold about it?
Okay, let me
answer that. Let me say another one.
Okay.
Let me say another one. You know what? Let me allow you to go.
So let me answer you.
Let me allow you to go.
Ghana, we ran an executive presidency.
Yes.
You know, we ran an executive presidency. And with the executive presidency, we have a cabinet of about 19 people or more. And the decision, the final decision in a country that runs executive presidency, the final decision relies on the elected executive president.
Yes.
His vice president, his chief of staff, his minister of state, and every other person is playing an advisory role. When there is good in the macro economy, the credit entirely goes to the president, since he instructs everybody to work for him and report to him. When things are worse, the entire blame goes to the executive president, who instructs any other person to work and report to him.
Exactly.
Let me reveal to you that by principle, Dr. Bawumia, as Mahmoud Bawumia, has never been a supporter of e-levy. Cabinet.
Wait.
Let me tell you.
You mean the same guys who
he has never.
No.
It was not true. No, he never cut a cake.
No, I didn't say he cut it.
Yes. I'm saying that
the same
Bawumia, the vice president of Ghana, let me tell you this. The vice president of Ghana, as individual Mahmoud Bawumia, has never supported e-levy.
Oh.
Let me also repeat that the vice president, as Mahmoud Bawumia, has never been a supporter of betting tax.
Oh.
But we ran an executive presidency. You go to cabinet, let's vote. Oh, Bawumia raised his hand and said, me, I don't support them. Say, let's vote. They put the vote, and then only 2 people say no. And then they say, don't you run an executive presidency?
This is my response to that.
So he's saying, let me come. He's saying that I am the vice president, playing an advisory role to the president like any body in cabinet. If I become president, I have the final decision to say, just like the HIPIC. And I'll give you a little. When almost the entire cabinet of Kufuor disagreed with HIPIC, he said, I'm the president. I would adopt the HIPIC. And he adopted it as the executive elected president. And HIPIC became a beneficiary.
This is my response to you. When did Bawumia become the flag bearer? Which month?
November 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was almost 1 year ago.
Yes, exactly a year ago. Okay. Some few days too. I mean, 4th will be exactly a year ago since he became the flag bearer.
When he became the flag bearer,
yeah.
Did he become the leader of the party?
Yeah, he's the leader of the MPP political party. Yeah.
Okay. So, moving forward, everything the party is fighting on is led by who?
The flag bearer.
The flag bearer.
Yeah.
And you want the people in the country to believe that you are a man who can get things done. Correct?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So, this is from an ordinary Ghanaian.
Yeah.
If I am an ordinary Ghanaian is listening to Bawumia and questioning him in my mind, I will say to myself, but if you want to come and become president and change all these things, you are now the leader of your party.
A very wrong impression.
Oh,
very, very entirely wrong. Parties give birth to government, and government is different from the party.
Listen to me. You cannot go and convince everybody's mind what not to think.
Yes.
People will always think what they will think.
Yes.
You may
and that's why we have to have this platform to educate them.
You may think it's a wrong mindset.
No, it's not. That's why we have to educate. When I think you are wrong, I have to tell you why.
Hold on.
What is right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The people in the country says, we don't want this.
Yes.
Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. You, the man who is now the leader, says, I don't support it.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. What is the move you made to suggest to the people that indeed you actually made a move to remove it, but perhaps because you are not the president,
he can't make any move to remove it.
You can't do what?
He can't make any move to remove it. He doesn't have that constitutional jurisdiction.
That is why people don't trust it.
No.
That when he comes, he will remove it.
No. I mean, people should trust
I'm telling you that this is one of the reasons.
But do you know a lot of people believe he will remove it?
Yeah, but a lot of
that
people
makes it democracy and opinionated country.
Good. And I'm saying to you, there are quite a number of people who also believe that there is nothing you do about it.
And that's why I'm here to let them know that he can remove it.
But we have to look at what move did he do?
No,
since he became the leader?
He doesn't have to make any move.
Oh, if I was the leader, this is what I would do.
No, you see.
Wait. Let me show you something. We are Georgia.
Yes.
If I am Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and in last year, 2023, November, I am elected the flag bearer of the party, and I know I'm the leader. I know everything must now work in my favor to win the next election. I have to let the people see a sign of me making a move with the president to remove this tax. At least let me attempt it and let the president shut it down. That would send a message.
Like, as you mean, let me attempt it in what capacity?
As in speaking with the president, as in working with the cabinet.
And coming to tell Ghanaians that he spoke with the president?
No. With the cabinet, with the president. So that Ghanaians will have the feel that, look, even if it's cosmetic, even if it's a fake thing you are doing, I will still give the people of Ghana an impression that I am trying to work with the government to remove it, but the government is giving me other reasons.
It can't be like that.
You see, let me tell you. That is why people don't believe.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Let me make a change.
Let me tell you. Let me repeat again. In a democratic executive presidency, any other person apart from the president can have their say, but they can't have their way.
You didn't hear what I said.
What I'm trying to say is that. What I'm trying to say.
You didn't hear what I said.
Let me tell you.
The president is put there by the party, correct?
Yes.
Good. So when you have a new leader in the party, and the new leader has all these party people at his disposal, there is always a way to power play and say, listen, Mr. President.
There's no power play.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I think you are not looking at solutions.
No,
you are looking at defending things.
I'm not defending. There are more.
I am proposing solutions to you.
What I'm trying to say is
things you could have done.
I am speaking on the legal point of view. Can't you see that all that I'm been speaking, I'm referencing you to what the Constitution says. I'm saying that the Constitution of Ghana.
About what you are saying.
No, there is legality in what I'm saying.
I am telling you.
All I've said is stipulating to you what the Constitution says.
I know the president has the final say.
Yes.
And what I'm saying to you.
And do you know that maybe the flag bearer might have made moves. He
hasn't.
No, so how do you know he hasn't?
Because he hasn't said he has done
it. So even
he hasn't said he has done
so he can't even say it.
No, if he has made moves and he hasn't said it, why should we believe
but
he has done it?
Do you even know that the president is currently running with his 2023 the 2024 budget that he passed in November?
Bro, why are you moving to another?
No, what I'm just trying to say that he's running with his budget and his financial sources include betting tax and all of that for the year. And you are saying that because you have become a flag bearer of the political party, he's removed it.
No, what he's running with is a promise, bro.
He's promising, and I'm saying that just as many people say they don't believe he can do it. Many believe he can do it, and it is my duty here to tell the many people who do not believe he can do it that he can do it, and ABC are the reason why he can do it. Then they may have the change of mind.
I was trying to help you, and it was a free help I was giving to you.
Yeah.
That if I were Bawumia, and I'm not.
Yes.
And I'm not.
Yes.
But if I were Bawumia,
yes,
I know how to do it.
And I'm saying
and my expectation is not that the president will even change it.
Yes.
But my expectation is I have taken the party leaders and met cabinet, and I'll do it officially. And we go and sit with them. Even though we may just be planning it, I'm just giving you free knowledge. If you like, take it.
No, but what you're saying is not grounded with law. That's why I'm just trying for you to continue.
This guy.
It's not grounded in law.
I don't know. Party people cannot meet president.
No, what you are saying. Party
people cannot meet
president. You are giving me a measure that they could have taken to get it out.
Listen.
And I'm saying that.
I didn't say get it out.
Yes.
You are not listening. Boy, take your mind off partisan things. Listen to what I'm saying. I said, I'm giving you a move. This move, it may be just a facade for show, keke.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you really want to change the tax thing. But you want the people of Ghana to have a different feel about you.
Yeah.
So what you do is, you, the new flag bearer, you bring the party people. You sort of go and meet the cabinet and the president. It is all for show.
There have been series of these meetings that go on.
On the topic,
can I enumerate? Can I talk about the Bawumia?
On the topic of e-levy and betting tax, so that Ghanaians will have a feel that so this man is actually talking to the president to remove the tax, and the president says, for one or two reasons I can't. Then later when he comes back and tell Ghanaians, I was actually in talks with the president for this and that, and the president gave me this. People will find a reason in it. Do you think what I'm saying makes sense?
Do you know why I am arguing you and I'm disagreeing with you? Do you know? You can agree with me that you go out to the street there and somebody will tell you that Bawumia also Bawumia na adentina mo nyesa ade no. It is because of what? Sorry to say, because this is the time we find ourselves where a lot of people they really do not get to understand the difference between a president and a vice president. That's why they will say that, why didn't a vice president do what he's saying he would do in his government? So that's the same reason why somebody would say that, why didn't he remove the e-levy and all of that? And you know, he doesn't have the legal jurisdiction to do that.
But you got the whole thing confused.
I'm not.
Listen, what you are saying is not even what Bawumia is saying. When Bawumia was asked, listen carefully. When your own guy, Bawumia, was asked, doctor, why don't you do these things you are promising? Do you know the answer he gave? He didn't give the answer that I am not the final, I'm not the president. You are even giving that answer for him. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, if I do them now, when I come, what would I be doing?
I was in that meet the press.
So the video was wrong.
Let me tell you. You see, the media is very sensational sometimes. Okay?
Wait.
He spoke.
The video we saw.
I'm coming. The media, I'm coming. The media becomes very sensational. I was in there.
Okay.
He gave a very detailed explanation to that question. And he said, he jovially said,
you think politics is fun?
No, it's not fun.
But why are you saying jovial?
He gave a detailed explanation. No, a greater portion of the mischievous.
Okay, tell us the explanation.
He gave an explanation.
Like what?
That they asked him that, I didn't know way. Like, why didn't you? The woman actually asked him, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? And that. He gave the explanations about the legal jurisdiction. I can pull the entire video and give it to you. His legal jurisdiction.
So the part where
he cannot take certain decisions.
I get that part.
He's a member of cabinet.
I get that.
And he's not the president.
I get that part.
And then he says
the part where he says, if I do it, even if I do it
jovially, like he just said it jovially.
I don't like the taste of jovial.
And even Dennis issued that disclaimer during it that I think TV3 had reported it and Joy, and Dennis came back and said, Joy, if you are reporting, add a laughing emoji on it, because you have already gone to, and GH1, he mentioned GH1 and TV3, that you have already gone to begin to create a negative headline in that regard. The same day during the same period, Dennis
I don't see
sent
how
it out.
An emoji will help you with this case.
No, what I'm trying to say is that, can't you see at this material moment, you didn't have the benefit of even listening to the side where he was giving detailed explanation. What trended, as many media platforms want traffic on their platforms, what trended was the part where he said, if they do everything now, what would they do next to get their traffic?
Did he say it?
He said it.
Okay. Did he mean it?
Come on.
He didn't mean
I'm
it.
saying that.
So
I'm saying that the official spokesperson for Bawumia,
No.
who is Dennis, even issued a disclaimer on there at that particular moment when he saw two media houses had mischievously reported it. He called them out there. But that is not what the media wanted. The media want traffic.
Why do you say mischievously?
It was mischievous.
The man literally said what people reported.
You see,
no, wait.
All this while, I'm not getting the opportunity to really speak about the man Bawumia and why Ghanaians vote him. Yeah.
Ibrahim, if people put words in people's mouth, that is wrong. But when somebody quotes what somebody said, I don't think that is wrong.
Oh, that's mischief. You understand. You know what a lot of our media is up to.
If that is what you are saying, then people's words can never be held, accountable.
I think that
at what point do we hold people's words?
Why Bawumia? Why Bawumia? I think I will be very unfair to Bawumia if I don't make a case for him, because somebody is really waiting to.
Okay. I'm going to allow you in the next 3 minutes.
Just 3 minutes.
3 minutes is long.
Wow. Okay,
I want you to flow uninterrupted, and I want you to look in this camera.
So, fellow Ghanaians, your uncle, your brother, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, is out here soliciting your vote, and he has already made it known that the social contract he's signing with the good people of my sound is gone. The social contract he's signing with the good people of Ghana is not a social contract of promises. It is a social contract of bold solutions and realizing the times we find ourselves. That is why he's saying that he has gone to Estonia to study their tax system and their tax regime. And that is exactly what he's implementing in Ghana. Right from January 2025, we're going to begin a flat tax system where it's going to be really beneficial to businessmen and women, looking at the times we find ourselves. And now, the other thing that he's looking at is from January next year, he would be beginning with what we call the tax amnesty, where we all begin at a very clean slate. Then on the issue of corruption, we would all agree that Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia arguably is one of the best individuals who have fought corruption more than a lot of the anti-corruption institutions through his digital initiatives. For instance, in only Senate and the National Service Scheme, his Ghana card system was able to save us over 700 million Ghana cedis from ghost names that have been existing since independence. these ghost names have been eliminated. Several of these are going to be saved in our public sector for monies to be used for the intended purposes. Dr. Bawumia has a very credible record when it comes to issues about corruption and corruption-related activities. He has never been cited for corruption. He has never been around and tagged with corruption. And going into an elections like 2024, even if we are making a mistake, we should be making a mistake with somebody who has the credibility to have to be the good custodian of our land, be the custodian of our resources and our money, somebody who has the flair and the energy to indicate on a platform that I have never been corrupt and I will never be corrupt. This is an individual we can trust our money and our resources in going into the economy. I repeatedly say that if Ghana is able to fight corruption by only 20%, we will not need to borrow even 1 peso from anywhere. A lot of the times our challenge in this country, I can say 100%, our biggest challenge in this country is corruption. And going into an election with somebody who says that we shouldn't wait to build special prosecutor office so that a public officer goes to steal money and will now use the same state money to prosecute him in the same office. He is saying that let's have a way of preventing it from happening. Neither talking of waiting for the person to be involved in corruption that will start prosecuting him. Let's make sure that through digitalization, somebody do not even have the opportunity to steal state funds since everything is digitalized. This is what this man is championing, and he's going to improve upon that. When it comes to education and free senior high school, he and his boss brought about free senior high school. They are the only people with the credibility. He's the only person with the credibility to guarantee the safety and the sustainability of free SHS. John Dramani Mahama does not have the credibility to sustain any social policy because YEA was cancelled and replaced by JIDA, where his own appointee stole money and was imprisoned. It had to take President Kufuor to give him amnesty. The same person with our Maslock, the Maslock CEO stole in excess of 10 million Ghana cedis, where she's been imprisoned for 10 years and she's on the run. The same individual encountered what we call the bus branding scandal. The same former president could not sustain nurses and teachers' allowances. This is why when we say that pro-poor policies are always championed by the party that you people perceive as capitalists, the Socialist Party really do not have a single credibility when it comes to social policies. The so-called Socialist Party as NDC, especially John Mahama, John Mahama is the only president in the country who doesn't have a single credibility, or a single record, because we can even credit J.J. Rawlings with district assemblies and then get fund. We can credit Atamus with a single spine. We can credit Kufuor with so many assets, such as the NHIS, the LEAP, and all of that. With the Kufuor, you can talk about the free senior high school, the recent DRIP, the one district, one factory, the ambulances all across the country. You can talk about the court rooms that he has built all across the country, which will decentralize legal education and legal services for the good people of Ghana. He's building hospitals in every district that does not have a hospital. And see, I have always maintained that, look, the standard of governance, you may disagree with Akufo-Addo, you may not like him, but the standard of governance Akufo-Addo has brought with his one this, one that, is going to be a standard that any future president who fails to do that cannot go to maybe our contemporary chief. Because look, for the first time in our history, you go to the chief in, let's say, Nakpandure, he tells you that if you go, Mr. President, if you go tell Mr. President that thank you for Agenda 11, thank him for the warehouses he has built, thank him for the court, thank him for the NHIS office, thank him for the the planting for food and jobs for my farmers. This is the first time you go to a district and the chief is able to enumerate very critical policies and decentralized development-oriented projects in every district. That is what Ivory Coast and other countries are now coming to Ghana to learn, because you know what? If you go to Ivory Coast, the only beautiful cities are Yamoussoukro and Abidjan. You know why? They focus all their attention in the capitals. Akufo-Addo, as president, and Bawumia says that we have to run a country where we are deliberate about our developmental projects. When we say one district, one warehouse, every district that does not have one must have one. When we say one constituency, one ambulance, we shouldn't say only Kolebu deserve it. That is why when we say that President Mahama does not have the record and the credibility to become president, people don't understand. You don't build circle interchange and say that somebody in Zebula should vote for you because you build circle interchange. But if you build Agenda 11 in Zebula, build one in Timpani, the Zebula voter has a reason to vote for you. You provide drip machines where they are working and reshaping all their damaged roads, he has a reason to vote you because that is his immediate economy. You are building Terminal 3, which is beautiful for people who can afford to travel outside the country. Very beautiful. But it does not directly translate into the voter of somebody in Busumi Freho. It does not, the KJTM market does not directly translate into the voter of China Paga. That is why Akufo-Addo has raised the standard of governance by making sure that we decentralize our development. For the first time, you go to rural constituencies and there's asphalt. For the first time, you go to rural constituencies, there's asphalt. Go to Western North region and see the facelift they are getting. That is why we are saying that with all these unprecedented developmental initiatives, with all these free SHS and all of these brilliant initiatives, where the MPP is the only party with the credibility to sustain them, it is only right that the voter chooses Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia to consolidate our gains, to not cancel everything, but rather improve on it. Because why do we say that? Mahama would only cancel because he's a master of cancellation. And if you are a politician, you must first of all understand the people you are ruling. You must understand that 60 or 65% of the people in Ghana are farmers. And you must tailor policies that are going to benefit these farmers. You must agree with me that there are still a lot of roads in the rural area that needs facelift. So you must be very deliberate about making sure that you share the developmental projects evenly. You must agree with me that, I mean, Ghana, the lawyer to citizen ratio was very poor until Akufo-Addo has built courts all across. Health insurance offices, district hospitals. You can count the many deliberate policies that are tailored nationally for the good people of Ghana. And these are the main reasons why, aside that, you now come to the Dr. Bawumia social contract. What is the social contract for Ghana? Dr. Bawumia is saying that when I get the opportunity in terms of mining, just a minute to explain that. He's saying that instead of allowing military men to go into the bush chasing and killing and burning and doing that, we don't do trial and error way of fighting it. He's saying that when he becomes president, the approach is simple. The Ghana Geological Survey is engaged to earmark every mining zone in every district in the country. He would establish what we call the Minerals Development Bank. Then there will be mining committees in every district with the chiefs involved. Okay, so with that, if you, Mr. A, wants to go into mining, there will not be the need for them to say that you have to come and pay some dollars before you can acquire license at the Minerals Development, where there's a whole lot of Minerals Commission. There's a whole lot of bureaucracy in acquiring licenses. The district is given the autonomy to issue temporary licenses to prospective miners. When you get this opportunity and you get this mining license, you go to the mining zone, which you are earmarked to mine. There's also going to be what we call the Land Reclamation Fund. So when you are mining, what will happen is that you will be allocating some amount of funds in the Land Reclamation Fund. When you finish mining in that particular area, the funds that you contributed will be used to reclaim the land and make it usable, because gold is a precious thing. Cocoa was brought into the country from a foreign country, but with gold, it's just in our land.
All right.
So we have to be able to use that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us that long explanation of what Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia stands for. But surprisingly, you were speaking more of Nanado than Bawumia. You spent more than 60%.
We are
speaking on Nanado and the NDC than Bawumia.
But Dr. Bawumia is riding on the record of Nanado to become president, in as much as he's proffering bold solutions for the country.
At this point, we want to know about. So I thought you were going to tell us about. Anyway,
the Agenda 111 was an initiative of Bawumia, but being built by the executive presidency of Nanado. So we have to give him that credit. And Dr. Bawumia, all over the country that he's running, he's relying on his boss's record. I see. Where things are not well, he admits that. Where things are good, he's relying on that. And that's what we're going to rely on.
The only part people are not comfortable with is where things are not right. He says, I have never liked that policy.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
No, that's not true. He has always admitted to that.
When
it's not every policy he has opposed.
It's not right. He says it's a cabinet decision.
But, yes.
When bed tax is not right, he says it's a cabinet decision.
By principle, he never supported them.
When it is Agenda 111, he says...
He brought the idea up. And his boss recently... Yes, he brought it up. He brought Agenda 111 up. He brought the one constituency, one ambulance initiative.
Please do us a favor, like the page, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to watch more of our content. Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful time having Ibrahim
Thank you, Gomna. Yeah.
Gomna.
Yes,
in the studio. He's an official communications team member of the New Patriotic Party, working for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
It is possible.
It is possible.
Yes, yes.
I wish you all the best, bro.
Thank you very much. And let me just say a very big thank you to your viewers for tolerating us. And thank you to everybody. Thanks to, shout outs to my friends. What do you call it? All my friends. Shout outs to my family and shout outs to everybody. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm grateful and hoping to have more of these interactions. In fact, I would like to be here another time to speak business, purely business, because I'm an.
I would love to have you here.
Yes, yes.
I'd love to have you.
I'm an agric entrepreneur.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Sina. Thank you.